What would happen if a single samurai warrior from feudal Japan faced 10 fully armored European knights from the late Middle Ages? Could speed overcome steel? Could precision defeat numbers? Or would discipline, armor, and coordination crush even the most skilled blade master? Tonight, we are not telling a legend, we are reconstructing a battle. No fantasy, no exaggeration, only steel, tactics, and reality. Close your eyes, imagine a wide open field at dusk. The ground is firm, but uneven, patches of dirt, scattered stones, low dry grass. The sky burns orange as the sun sinks toward the horizon. The wind is calm. There are no trees, no walls, no cavalry, just open ground. 50 meters apart stand two forces from opposite ends of the world. On one side, the samurai. He wears 16th century lamella armor, iron scales laced together with silk cords, flexible, lighter than European plate, built for mobility. His kabuto helmet curves forward, reinforced with iron ridges. A mempo mask guards his face. At his left hip rests his katana, roughly 70 centimeters of curved, folded steel, razor sharp, balanced, deadly in trained hands. Beside it, a wakizashi, shorter blade for close quarters. Across his back to Yumi longbow, asymmetrical, nearly 2 meters tall, he carries 3 arrows. He's not merely a swordsman. He's trained in archery, close combat, battlefield awareness, and mental discipline. From childhood, he learned to strike without hesitation. Across from him stand 10 European knights from the late 14th century. Full plate armor, polished steel covering torso, arms, legs, hands, feet. Helmets with narrow visors, steel gauntlets, reinforced joints. Each suit weighs around 20 to 25 kilograms, but weight is distributed evenly. Contrary to myth, these knights can run, roll, rise from the ground. They are not clumsy. Their primary weapon, the longsword, straight, double-edged, about 1 meter long. Designed not only for slashing, but for thrusting into armor gaps. Some carry rondel daggers to carry short spears. These are not peasants in metal. They are trained warriors, men accustomed to fighting in groups. The distance between them slowly closes. The samurai does not charge. He kneels slightly, draws an arrow. The Yumi bends gracefully, release. The arrow whistles through air. It strikes the narrow eye slit of the leading knight. He collapses immediately. The remaining 9 halt. They did not expect range precision. The samurai draws again, second arrow. This time it hits a chest plate. The arrow shatters. European plate armor is hardened steel. The third arrow flies. It strikes a knee joint, one of the few vulnerable points. A knight drops, screaming. He's not dead, but he cannot advance quickly. Now the samurai discards the bow. He draws his katana. The knights spread slightly, not charging blindly. They know better. They advance in controlled steps. 20 meters, 15, 10. 3 knights surge forward first. A longsword crashes downward with enormous force. The samurai does not meet force with force. He pivots. The blade smashes into earth. In the same motion, the katana slices under the attacker's arm, between breastplate and shoulder. A weak gap, blood sprays. But another knight is already moving. He grips his blade halfway down. Half-sword technique. Now the longsword becomes a short spear. He thrusts at the samurai's neck. The samurai twists, barely avoiding penetration. Steel scrapes his armor. A third knight slams a shield into his ribs. The samurai stumbles. This is the critical difference. In a duel, he controls tempo. Against many, he reacts. He regains footing. Fast horizontal cut to the back of a knee joint. Another knight falls. 7 remain. The samurai breathes steadily, but something changes. The knights stop attacking individually. They adjust. 2 move left, 2 move right. 3 advance slowly from front. Encirclement. The samurai keeps moving. Never stationary. but plate armor absorbs glancing cuts. The katana can slice flesh, but piercing hardened steel requires precision. He aims 4 wrists. 1 clean cut removes fingers through a gauntlet joint. A knight screams and falls back. 6 remain. The battlefield narrows. Rocks underfoot disrupt movement. A longsword thrust catches his shoulder plates. The lamella armor cracks. Pain spreads. The samurai retreats to steps. For the first time, he's pressured. A knight kicks his leg. Another grabs the katana momentarily. Even steel has limits. The samurai draws his wakizashi with his offhand. Dual blades now. He lunges forward unexpectedly. Aggression instead of retreat. Short blade plunges into visor gap. A knight collapses. 5 remain. But the samurai is bleeding. His armor is damaged. His breathing is heavier. The knights advance together. They no longer chase. They compress space. 1 feints high. Another sweeps low. A third tackles from the side. The samurai falls to 1 knee. He slashes wildly, cutting a thigh joint. Another knight drops. 4 remain. But now they overwhelm. A gaunted hand grips his wrist. A longsword pommel smashes his helmet. Vision blurs. A thrust drives into the collar gap. Steel penetrates. He falls. Silence. The wind moves across the field. The samurai has slain 6 knights. An extraordinary feat. But numbers win. Historically speaking, late medieval plate armor was extremely resistant to cutting weapons. Samurai armor prioritized flexibility and mobility. In one-on-one combat, the samurai's speed and precision could absolutely rival a knight. But against coordinated, heavily armored opponents, survival becomes mathematics. Now imagine a different scenario. No numbers, 1 samurai, 1 knight, open ground, no interference. The samurai would rely on speed, targeting gaps. The knight would rely on grappling, half-sword thrusts, and blunt trauma. The duel could go either way, because both were elite warriors. Both trained from youth, both disciplined, both deadly. This battle was not about superiority of culture. It was about context, numbers, armor evolution, battlefield doctrine, and the reality that even the greatest warrior cannot escape physics. So now I leave the question to you. If it were only 1 against 1, who wins? The lightning-fast samurai or the steel fortress knight? History gives us no direct answer, but understanding both brings us closer to truth. And in the end, steel does not decide alone. Strategy does, discipline does, and sometimes survival belongs to those who adapt first.